A little Hog fan here who tells me, yeah, Arkansas's chances at a Final Four, they just keep ballooning. The ball says it all. But you want to know how sweet it is? Check out what's still going on behind me. What a week, huh?
Lemon, it's Wednesday.
Sweet dance moves. And remember, that could be your school. Football is back. That's right. Might as well pop off, folks. It is 0 week across high school football. And well, the confetti that fell from the rafters of the Chase Center last night, blue and white, just like the team that walked off victorious. Get out of the studio and get outside. My thoughts exactly. I mean, heck, why not get out to a baseball field and even play a little catch? You can't stop it. It's a canon event. If you're drinking water, whatever it takes, you want to stay nice and hydrated and cool out there. Happily have all this thrown in my face tomorrow.
Tyler, you're a loser. Nobody likes you.
Harsh but fair. Yeah, I gotta wear this one. I was wrong, and Hayden, I guess he was right.
Guys bring iced tea, and some guys bring liquor.
Good deal. I brought the iced tea, so I guess I know what you're bringing, right, Coach? This is March. I'm being told that it is March. Can you confirm that for me? Is that?
I can. You're still in February, but today it's March now.
All right. So you're saying you would say that this is March.
Yes.
You huddled masses of Hog fans yearning to be free of March Madness pain. I lift my lamp beside the golden door of baseball season. The top half of the inning, so Cat will have a chance. And there you go, it's a shot, deep, it's gone. A home run, and Bryant has just taken the lead in the 7th inning of the 6A state championship game. Craig, what book lost the book challenge today?
The Interrupting.
There we go. One of the tallest players to ever grace Nolan Richardson court. It also means a visit from the mascot, Purdue Pete, and his empty, soulless, dead eyes. Home win streak, it was at 24. Now it builds to what, SpongeBob?
25.
And the Razorback basketball team continues to stack loss on top of loss. Really not even anywhere to put last night's loss to Ole Miss. We'll just throw it right on top. That's a lot of highfalutin numbers and math. Actually sent a reporter out in the field to break things down in more layman's terms. They're cold, folks. Real cold. Now on Selection Sunday, here's the fun part, Hog fans. You get to relax. Arkansas is in this thing, March Madness, and an ocean of possibility awaits. The beauty of sports is that they really, truly are for everyone. All you have to do is go and play, and that's certainly the case with goalball.
We have the opportunity to open a world for blind and visually impaired children.
Put on these goggles and enter the world of goalball.
When you put these on, you can't see anything. It's like blackout curtains for your eyes.
Goalball is a sport for the blind and visually impaired, and the blindfolds level the playing field.
You have to train your hearing to be able to detect these bells and the ball.
The sport was invented to help World War II veterans in the 1940s and has grown into a Paralympic institution. After a decades-long hiatus at the Arkansas School for the Blind and Visually Impaired, it's back.
We talked about it and we said, let's just go for it. Let's try it.
After just a few weeks of practices, the Lions were already off to play in the Missouri Invitational last week.
The other coaches were like, wow, they're really doing well for only having 3 weeks in.
We've improved so much from barely being able to do anything and just coming out on the court to going to Missouri and playing in the tournament.
Despite the name, the sport is about more than just the goals.
I've always grown up in an athletic family, and because of my visual impairment, I've never really been into anything because everything's always been so challenging. It just sparked something in me to try it, and now I'm one of the best players.
Absolutely huge. They've enjoyed it. You can see them sort of, stand a little taller, and they just love it, and they're getting good.
Of course, the goals are nice too.
Just pumps your blood.
Awesome.
And the more the Lions score, the bigger their goals can get.
Some of them are, I want to go to the Paralympics. And so that's pretty cool, to see a kid get so excited about something that's so new and to, for themselves, have goals for the future. It's really cool.
High school football season starts this week, and perhaps no one is more excited than the Whitehall Bulldogs. After an unimaginably tragic offseason, Whitehall finally ready to get to play football together. At the end of one of Whitehall's final practices of fall camp, the Bulldogs switched things up. Every player has to pick a side. The result? It's not the stop that matters. It's that pure excitement and joy that bursts forth from the team.
Something that all the whole coaching staff strives for. We strive to make this a great experience for them. And just to have them running around today with those guys competing was a good thing. It was a good thing today.
It's a feeling that would have been all but unthinkable just months ago. Right before graduation, the Bulldogs lost their teammate, Ben Reddix, in a tragic accident. Just over a month later, their head coach, Ryan Mallett, drowned off the Florida coast. The team could have fallen apart, but instead, they came together.
Well, you know, this is our family, so we wanted to be around each other.
We've grown a lot closer. You know, I've been on a lot more phone calls than usual. I've been texting each other. We see each other in the hallway in school. We'll talk, but I think we've grown a lot closer.
I was heartbroken, so I came up here. The guys, you know, they really comforted me. You know, we got like a deeper bond after that happened. Like some of these guys I barely talk to now. I'm talking to them on the daily. We be like friends and close, so it really hit.
And the team is ready to get back to what Reddix and Mallett loved, playing football.
But for them to be a kid and get out there and play the game they love, I can't wait to watch it.
When Whitehall takes the field, they walk past a letter from Ryan's mom and a sign commemorating Ben. And the Bulldogs' friend and coach will be right there with them every game.
Of course, we got the Bulldog on the right side, and we got the Be a Dog, Ryan Mallett on the left side. And we put it on the left side because it's closer to our heart. And Be a Dog was his hashtag. That was his Twitter hashtag. That was his Facebook hashtag. And so that was the way we honored him. And we also had number 5 on the back for Ben Reddix.
When I look at my teammate and I see his helmet, that's what we're representing. I know, hey, I need to step it up for these guys on the side of my helmet and the back of my helmet.
It helps me play better, you know. I think it helps the team too. Like, every time I think about them, I get like motivational, just keep going.
The Bulldogs are looking to harness that energy to rebound from a tough season last year and get back to where they were just 2 years ago, War Memorial Stadium.
It ain't the same team from last year.
We want to go back up there and win this time. So I feel like we're a lot hungrier than we were last year, and after everything that happens.
And every step of the way, the Bulldogs know who's right there with them, on their helmets and in their hearts.
1, 2, 3. Like this whole season for them, the whole team know it. Every time we do something good, we always mention Ben and Coach Mallett.
Basketball state tournaments get started tomorrow. Whitehall boys basketball will be there for the first time since 2015. That's more than enough to get any coach excited, but for Josh Hayes, this means something even more.
I'm a happy coach, but I'm an even happier father.
Josh Hayes is in his 4th year with the Bulldogs, but he's been with star guard Jay Sean Hayes even longer.
Man, I was just holding this joker, carrying him around. You know, it seems like 5 years ago. Now he's taller than me.
After Whitehall clinched a spot in their first state tournament in almost a decade, the Hayes duo were able to take it all in.
It means the world. You know, me and my dad have had our ups and downs because of this game. So now to thrive and get to the postseason, it's just amazing to do it with him. Somebody sent me what he tweeted out. And man, it made me emotional. Being able to do this with my son, you know, I can't even explain, words can't explain it.
Of course, it isn't always easy when Dad is a former player himself.
I wanted it more than them. I wanted it for them. I was one of those crazy dads that's at the game embarrassing his kids, embarrassing himself. Thank God for a close circle and my friends actually checking me on my behavior.
The game, it almost put us away from each other, but it got us right back intact just because of our love for the game. So it's a great journey, and I'm looking forward to what's next.
And Dad hasn't been the only constant for Jay on the court. The goggles have been there as well.
I mean, it's definitely something, but I don't really like people feeling sorry for me.
We've been keeping that under wraps for 8 years.
It was only in the last year that the Hayes felt comfortable sharing that Jay has glaucoma and is legally blind in one eye.
I've never known what it's been like to see out of both eyes, so I just thought my condition was normal. And then, you know, I started going to a doctor as I got older, told me, oh, I got glaucoma. I never really thought much of it. It's just, I just have to deal with it. That's just who I am.
But now, Jay hopes he can inspire.
I've heard that more people are starting to feel comfortable wearing goggles because I wear them sometimes. And so I just want to motivate people with that story as much as I can.
He's tougher than what I ever thought.
Just what's next? Like you can't dwell on the good or the bad that just happened. Just move on to the next.
As excited as he is for his son's future, Dad is happy to linger in these moments a little longer, as coach and player and father and son.
Man, you know, you could take me tomorrow and I couldn't get any happier because, I mean, it's the best feeling that you can have as a former player and as a dad and as a coach. I mean, it's the best feeling I've ever had in my life.
But at the SEC tournament down in Gainesville, it was a young fan who stole the show. Arkansas had a pretty big weekend on the field.
For the first time, Arkansas has won the SEC softball championship.
But in the stands, a star was born.
He's the good luck charm for Arkansas.
The world first met 6-year-old William when the Razorbacks played until nearly 1 a.m. local time in the quarterfinals. And the kid couldn't hang.
100% tired.
So when the Razorbacks played in the SEC semifinals the next day, William came prepared.
Pumped up. I had some Sour Patch Kids.
William became a Razorback fan when KB Sides, a longtime family friend, transferred to Arkansas last summer.
I've known William his whole life.
Since I was a baby.
And he is exactly what he shows on TV. I'm telling you, he is so funny. He radiates joy and he brings so much fun to the game.
By the time Championship Saturday rolled around, he was a celebrity, with even opposing fans wanting a picture. Arkansas fans and players alike welcomed their new king, emblematic of the culture that helped a new transfer like Sides rise to SEC Player of the Year.
They've really embraced everybody in my entire family, and Coach Deiffel even loves William. We talked about him after the game, and it's just been so much fun to watch. Not only fun for me, but it's just been fun for all my family as well.
And when the Razorbacks stormed the field after winning their first SEC title, William was right there with them, getting pics with some of his favorites.
Lenny and Danielle and Hannah and Taylor.
William lives in Georgia, so he'll be rooting on the Hogs from home this weekend. But don't worry, he'll be wearing that lucky shirt.
I washed it every night, but it's still dirty.
And if the Razorbacks want their good luck charm at Bogle Park for the postseason, Hunter Yurachek, the ball's in your court.
I'm waiting for them to send the airplane for me Friday.
Regardless, if Arkansas makes it to their first College World Series, you'll hear that call all the way from Moultrie.
Woo, Pig, Suey, Razorbacks.
William also attended the Florida regular season game, so they're undefeated with him in attendance. I think the Razorback Jet can make a quick trip to Georgia. Worked out pretty well for the football team. No matter what, William will be rooting for the Razorbacks when they take on Princeton to open the Fayetteville Regional Friday at 5 p.m.